Hello everyone, and welcome back to my review channel. Today, doing another movie review. It's going to be Demonic Toys. Trying to do a full month of just straight up like horror films. Be fun to watch. This is a collection, as you can tell. Demonic Toys, Dollman, and then Dollman vs. Demonic Toys. I don't know if I want to do Dollman vs. Demonic Toys yet, but I do know I want to do Demonic Toys. So here we go. Demonic Toys, 1992, Full Moon Entertainment release. Let's put that right here. International Movie Database give this a 4.6. Rotten Tomatoes, of course, didn't have it rated yet, with 32% of the audience liking it. The writers of this is Charles Band and David S.Goyer. This is the same David S.Goyer that wrote all these, that wrote the Blade movies and the Batman franchise movies nowadays, like Batman Rises, The Dark Knight, and those three. That David S.Goyer. This is his first writing, I do believe. This first writing a bad, whatever, got paid for it. And Charles Band, he basically, you know him from all these other Full Moon productions, like Puppet Master and stuff. So let's just start it off. Two undercover cops are waiting for gun runners to show up outside of this toy factory. The two cops are in a relationship together, and she's the one Judith, the officer Judith. She tells how she's pregnant with their kid, and he's happy about it. The two gun runners finally show up. I should explain that she also mentions to him about this recurring dream she keeps having. Basically, of these two kids, one being, you don't know it, but basically one's evil, one's good. And they keep playing a card game called War, and they keep tying. So you don't know which one's actually going to win. The two gun runners finally show up. You see the gun, or like whatever, the officer gets to see the guns, they make the deal, and then Officer Mark, he breaks out his badge, says they're under arrest, and then a gunfight ensues. Mark gets shot and killed, and then one of the other gunmen, one of the other gun runners also gets shot, but not killed yet. So they flee, the two gun runners flee inside the toy factory, leaving the shot officer outside, and the officer Judith runs in there to find them. So inside the factory, a lone security guard is on duty, calls in the local chicken fast food restaurant for his regular delivery of chicken whatever. A young man rides out with his order. Important to say that he's watching something on TV. The security guard is watching something on TV, and he's actually watching Puppet Master on the TV, and that's what he's watching. It's actually pretty cool. Let me see. Back inside the factory, wounded gunman is losing blood. He's now crawling on the floor. He sees a light shining on some cracks on the floor. He goes over to it, doesn't see anything, but he just sees a bunch of toys. Just a bunch of toys are around. And he's like, whatever. He starts bleeding into the cracks, and then because of this, some of the toys start to come alive, like Grizzly Teddy, Baby Oopsie Daisy, Mr.Static is what they call them. Just certain toys. Judith catches up to the other gun runner, the one who wasn't shot. The wounded gunman gets attacked by, he doesn't get attacked, I'm sorry, not yet. He gets attracted by the sound of the Jack-in-the-Box going off, and he goes over to it, and out jumps Jack Attack, bited him in the cheek, ripping off his cheek or whatever, pretty good gore part. Jack Attack pops out, bites his cheek, good gore. Baby Oopsie Daisy looks on with a smirk. Grizzly Teddy bites off two of the man's fingers. Then you get to see the kid, is what you're going to call him. He's basically the demon. But the kid pops up, shows he has like long, pointed nails. And then Mr.Static finishes off the gunman. Though you don't get to see us off camera, but finishes them off. Now, Judith Now he has the other gunman handcuffed, and but they get locked in a room and they can't get out. Judith sees the delivery kid pull up in front of the factory, tries to get to his attention, but he is oblivious to the shouts and he just walks on in, doesn't hear anything. But now you know his name is Mark. Mark goes in and gives the security guard his food. Judith fires off her weapon to get someone's attention, and that Mark thinks he hears something, gets the attention of the security guard, and the security guard with Mark goes to try to find what the noise was. They find Judith inside the locked storage room with the handcuffed gunman. Let me see. She tells them that there's another suspect out there to look out for, but he is wounded. Security guard goes off to look for him, and while Mark stays with Judith and the handcuffed suspect inside the storage room or whatever. Mark watches guard walk down the hallway. He doesn't see, but he sees the guard trip, but doesn't see he gets attacked. Grizzly Teddy uses a bat to guard's legs, knocks him over, but again, Mark doesn't see it was a little toy yet. Tripping him, and he drops his gun. Baby Oopsie Daisy picks up the gun, shooting the security guard in the leg. Security guard goes down. Jack Attack wraps himself around the neck of the security guard, kind of choking him. Teddy jumps up and bites the guard's cheek again. Here we go with another bite of the cheek. Baby Oopsie Daisy starts stabbing the security guard in his penis, balls or whatever. You just start stabbing him. And Mark finally sees the toys killing his security guard for him. So now he sees the toys doing it. Right when this happens, like all of a sudden, this random chick drops in through a air conditioning shaft. She just drops in the air conditioning saying, "Oh, it's the toys." Like all of a sudden she knows this chick's acting ability is none. And it's really funny because she's always has to be this intense melodramatic role that they have her playing, and it's just, she's terrible. That's the laughing part is every time this woman speaks or has any type of speaking role in this movie, every time she talks or whatever, I just laugh. Toys start dragging the body of the security guard away, and they take the security guard to the cracked floor, basically feeding the cracked full blood from the security guard. Mark and Anne go through the shafts to find a way to the office, so they can all get out from the factory because all the doors are locked. Judith gets called into the dollhouse, basically by the voice that she hears. Called to a dollhouse that's sitting right there. She gets sucked into this astral plane to where the demon kid's at. Demon Kid says what he wants is a body. Tells the story of the last time he tried to be born. 66 years ago, basically tried to give birth, and when they gave birth, it was an actual demon, but the demon died upon birth, so he had to wait. Now he says that he wants Judith's baby, since she's pregnant, and will have it by sunrise. Basically, he'll speed up the process. Instead of 9 months, it's going to take sunrise. Mark and Anne get attacked by Baby Oopsie Daisy and Mr.Static in the air vents, while they're in the air vent. But they get away, and they make it to the office. Jack Attack crashes through the window, biting Anne in the neck. Mark tries to get Jack off of her, and then Jack goes to him and bites him in the ear. Baby Oopsie Daisy falls from the air shaft and starts stabbing Anne in the eye. Killing her that way. Killing her by stabbing her in the eye. Mark grabs a shotgun from the gun case and shoots Jack Attack, blowing his face up. Baby Oopsie Daisy runs. Judith wakes up on the floor of the storage room, with now a loose gun runner is now loose. So he got himself uncuffed, and now he's on the loose, and she wakes up to that. Let me see. She runs to find him, and Mark's is you see him walking around the factory. He gets surprised by the gunman, not the gunman, but the gun runner. Then the gun runner takes Mark's shotgun, so now he has a shotgun. Right before this happened, like, the demon was messing with his head, so that's how he got surprised so quickly. Takes Mark's gun, is about to shoot Mark, but instead gets shot in the head by Judith, who comes around the corner and saves his life real quick. Judith and Mark run and get surprised by Baby Oopsie Daisy, Mr.Static, and Grizzly Teddy, all at one place. And then where they're at, all the toys around them start to come alive and move, and then all of a sudden it's just like a 5-10 minute scene of just them shooting a bunch of toys. Just like it's not even an action scene or shoot 'em up scene. It's just them 5 minutes of them shooting toys. It was just kind of a funny thing to say that, like, hey, we're 5 minutes of them and let's shoot a bunch of toys. Shoots. Let me see. Firefighter gets all the toys. Shoots Mr. Static and Teddy. Blows away Baby Oopsie Daisy. Grizzly Teddy turns into like a monster like Teddy, which basically is just a guy in not even a teddy suit. They just like glue hair on him and stuff. You just see a shadow at first of like a Teddy like growing into a man, and then you just see like clips of like the face or a hand. The huge Grizzly Teddy tosses Mark aside, chases after Judith. Judith traps herself inside of a room, and is helped out to get out by another toy soldier before Teddy gets in. Teddy is like getting into this door, but is helped out by this other toy soldier to leave that room. Now out of that room, Judith is stopped by a demon in Matt's body now, looking like Matt. Stopped by a demon, and he drags her to the cracked floor, now has a pentagram all over it, and he ties her up on this pentagram on the floor. Mark is about to escape. He's already outside. He's about to escape, and he hears Judith scream inside. He goes back inside with the shotgun to confront the demon. Demon Kid. And now the Demon Kid dispatches Teddy on Mark. So now you get a Mark and Teddy fight. Mark runs, Teddy chases after him. Demon Kid turns into an adult body and explains what he's about to do to her. Basically, he's going to get on top of her, have sex with her, so his seed is inside of her, and when the baby's born, it's going to be him. Yada yada. Now Mark is fighting Teddy and is able to get into his delivery vehicle. And run down Teddy, pinning him against a wall. Mark gets out, uses a shotgun to blow a hole in the tank, and he fires again to blow it up, blowing up the Teddy and everything, and the car. Toy Soldier shows up to aid Judith while the demon is on top of her, but not done anything yet. But Toy Soldier shows up to help her, shoots Demon in the eye. Cuts Judith loose from her binds. Toy Soldier turns into a real boy, and Demon turns back into a child, and then it's like a little child fight. Child against child. It's like the good child against the bad child. And it's the two kids that you get to see from the dream what she keeps dreaming. It's those two kids. They tussle, and Judith impales the demon with a sword, killing him. Demon turns back into an adult, and he dies. Toy Soldier child explains how he is her child and didn't want her to die, but the only way he could help was as a little toy soldier in this predicament. And After this, he turns back into a toy, and that's it. Mark shows up. He's fine. Judith is just holding the toy now. She puts the toy down, and the toy just waves and starts to walk back and fades away. And then the movie fades to black. And there you go. That was it. That was a pretty... Demonic Toys is a really fun movie. It really should be seen, and especially around this time, it's Halloween time. What are good horror movies to see? I would definitely say you and your friends should watch Demonic Toys if you haven't. It's a fun movie to watch. Really good. It's a B movie, but it's really fun to watch. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do Dollman vs. Demonic Toys. I do want to do Demonic Toys 2, which I'll probably do that next. But after looking up, there's been Puppet Master vs. Demonic Toys as well. But people talk about how a couple of the movies just aren't canon, aren't official continuity to the films. So I don't really know if I want to do Dollman vs. Demonic Toys for that reason, even though it involves the mother, Judith, again in this movie and stuff, and Dollman vs. Demonic Toys and other things. And it involves a character from a whole nother movie. I think it was Bad Channels or something from another Full Moon release. And they don't actually. It should be Dollman meets Demonic Toys meets Bad Channels, because it's really all three movies put together. It wasn't just two. That's another reason I don't really think it is Demonic Toys, but I liked it. Demonic Toys is awesome. You should pick it up if you haven't. If you haven't watched it, you should definitely look into this movie. It's just fun. Anyways, that's it. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys again very soon with another horror room movie review. Thank you, and have a great day.